Hello, everybody. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in the room. It's about that time. Listen, it's that time. It's about that time. It's that time, y'all. We are getting ready to have our reality chat about these housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. Y'all come on in the room. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna play my intro to give y'all time to come on in here, and I'm gonna be right back. Jonathan, I know we ready. We ready.
We ready. We ready.
Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina Clovis, special guest. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcast. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
All right. We are back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our channel, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We are that fun, loving channel that you have been waiting for. You found us. We here.
Okay.
Hey, we love the Lord, but we also love having fun as well. And we're going to have some fun as we talk about these two programs, Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. There's so much going on. I'm going to throw it over to Jonathan after I say hello to those of you in the chats. Thank you so very much. Reality with Krista Marie was here bright and early. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, Krista.
Thank you for being here. Bianca. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, Bianca.
Thank you, girl. Listen, one of the best moderators. Listen, her and Aaron and Latoya and the others, they be doing it up in here. Thank you, Bianca. Y'all, she say happy Monday now. Welcome to the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Please remember to hit that thumbs up on the way in. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Yes. Come on. Whole intro. I love it.
Okay.
So, Tay-Tay is here. Hi, Tay-Tay.
Hi, Tay-Tay.
Hello. Nice to see you here today, Tay-Tay. Thank you, and Bianca. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, Bianca.
Bianca say happy Monday, the Juice Radio Talk Show, and JoJo speaks reality, and Krista. I love her. Listen. These ladies are super amazing.
Yes, they are.
You guys, we want y'all to join us in the chat. Jonathan, these ladies, I'm going to just turn it over to you. Go ahead. Because I'm going to have to do a whole nother show, Jonathan, because I got so much to say.
Right. First of all, I wonder, are we going to talk about the reunion looks tonight? Did you want to get into those tonight? Okay. Can we start off with the reunion looks real quick? Because I do have my thoughts. And you can, since you have the pictures, then you can kind of lead the talk with the reunion looks. Who do you want to start off with first?
Well, let me find them because I just had so much to talk about. Let me see if I can start with this one, because the ladies always want to act as though they're like the unique ones and nobody else has their style and stuff.
Oh,
and
I know where you. I think I know where you're going. I think I know where you are starting.
Oh wait! Does that look familiar?
It does, doesn't it?
Familiar?
It does. It does.
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing about this dress, Regina, out of all the dresses, I feel like Phaedra is top 2 best dressed.
Really?
Yes, and you'll find out why when I judge the others. But this is a really, really nice dress. Jennifer and I were talking about it over the weekend. I feel as though Chanel Iman from Housewives of Dubai, I feel like it looks better on her. However, Phaedra does wear it well. Phaedra does wear it very well. I think it's a really pretty dress. I don't know how I feel about the huge rose on the corset, on the top of the corset. I don't know if I enjoy that too much, but as far as a flower themed dress, this is the best flower themed dress out of all the girls. So what do you think about it? Besides the fact that people are saying that she stole it from Chanel Iman.
Listen, she probably went right up in her closet and say, girl, you got a dress I can borrow.
Okay.
But listen, if you're going to borrow a dress, Chanel Ayan is the one you want to borrow it from.
Borrow from the model, okay?
Oh, come on now. She looks beautiful. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
Listen, I thought it was a cute dress. It's a lot, but you know what? It is out
It
of
is a
all
lot.
of the outfits, it is one that is more of the flow, the big dresses, because a lot of the ladies, they didn't handle it like that. This dress
Right.
also reminds me of the dress that Sweet Tea had on this latest episode with the black dress where she had that long train in the back. It
Yes.
kind of reminded me of that kind of style. So
Okay.
I liked it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful on both ladies. I think it was beautiful on both of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who's next? Who's next?
Well, I'm going to let me go ahead and pull up the outfit so we can all take a look at those. And then you can tell me where we're going next on these. All right, so here, let's go with this one. And a shout out to Dr. Heavenly because I got this from her Instagram page.
Okay.
Put up all the looks here. So Jonathan, take it away. I mean, the first one we got there is Miss Quad Child.
Yeah. Oh, well, here's the thing. Some people really don't care for Miss Quad's dress. I don't like the fabric. I don't like the pattern. I don't like the design of what we actually see. I really don't like the fabric or the textile. I guess is the right word. I really don't like the print. There you go. I don't care for the print. Actually,
Oh.
like the style and the design of the dress. I like that it looks like a two-piece where we're seeing a little bit of midriff. But I don't like the print of it. I feel like it's a little too busy for me. How do you feel?
Mm.
I don't like the
It,
hair. I don't care for her hair either.
Listen, I'm not sure. Hey, Beverly, thank you for coming. They
Hi,
said they're a new
Beverly.
listener. Thank you. Listen, I think I think it's cute. It's cute. It's different. I don't know how she's gonna sit down in this thing.
Me either.
I don't know how
Me-
she's gonna sit down in it. But I don't like the hair. I don't know
No.
if it's the color or the hairdo. I don't know what that is, but Quad, Miss Quad, like she likes to be called, is going just
Right.
away what she think is good for her. But it's all right. It's
It's
mm,
it's 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 iffy.
mm,
Next to Quad, we have Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone has never been the fashionista, so I don't expect much from her. Now, I do think that the dress is pretty. I like that it's not really that long. I don't mind dresses that are not long on reunions. Let me just put that out
mm,
there. It doesn't
mm,
have to be a long evening gown if you're on a reunion. So I think
right.
this is very appropriate. However, I don't like the necessarily like the design of the dress, and I'll be saying this a lot during these dress
Okay.
reviews.
Tell
Um,
them.
because the front of it, the way that it's kind of bunched up and it looks like it's folded on the side, I don't think that's necessarily pretty. I do like the print of the dress. I do
Okay.
like the length of the dress, but I don't like how it's designed necessarily, especially in the
Yeah.
front. It's making her look wider than she actually is. But what do you think about
Okay.
it?
Well, you know what? I do like the little lift on the side. It kind of give that little,
Okay,
that little extra little, sass to it.
okay,
So I kind of like it. I think the colors are beautiful. I do like the
agree.
puffiness of it. I do like the
Okay.
puffiness because I like a little puff. And the only reason why I like a little puff is because it does hide my hips.
Okay, well, why you want to hide them, girl? Let the people know that you got curves and swerves for the girls, honey. Yes.
It's just a little too much for me, but I be trying to hide it. But people be paying for this kind of stuff, y'all. They be paying for it.
Okay, they be paying for it, girl. It's time to show them off.
But
Okay.
I do like it. It's cute. It's cute. And listen, homage. I am paying homage to the Housewives with my flower dress on too. So hold on, Jonathan. Let me give you,
Give,
my,
give the people a show. Yes. Looks gorgeous, Regina. Gorgeous.
you know, my little homage to my little flower dress. I'm not gonna show y'all my feet because I'm still in my socks.
Okay. Yes. Keep it real. Keep it real. Next to Dr. Simone, we have Dr. Jackie.
Yes, but she's
I
not black. It's
I
like,
typically love what Dr. Jackie is wearing. I don't want to say that I hate the dress, but I don't like it
mm,
at all. I don't
yeah.
like it at
Mhm.
all. This is giving me Elvira. This is giving me Mistress of the
Yes.
Night. This is giving me I'm going to put a spell on you. This is giving me not holy. This is
Oh,
not working for me. And this doesn't like I don't know why Dr. Jackie chose to wear this dress and go so dark with it. And she's
yeah,
got
it's
the
too
black
dark.
tights on. Uh,
Mhm.
it's it's I don't like it. Do you like it? I don't like it.
I don't. And hey, Carol Chamberlain, thank you for
Hi,
being
Carol.
here. I don't like it. I don't. It's out of all the dresses, it's super dark.
Yeah.
And it's giving, like you said, gloom. It's giving like ho hum syndrome. Carol Chamberlain says she like Heavenly's dress. We're gonna get to Heavenly's dress. Thank you.
Yeah.
Carol Chamberlain also said Quad looks like she was
Yeah.
going to the beach. Something like that. Something like that. Yes. Listen, this one right
Yeah,
here.
it does.
Tay
It
said
looks, it doesn't look
Tay
formal at
said
all.
that it doesn't. Tay said about Dr. Jackie's dress. She said, it to me, it looked like the Grim Reaper with the flower and corpse of the bride. Underworld of bride.
Yes. Absolutely. James Caldwell, a YouTuber, he said that she's the mother of the bride that doesn't agree with the groom, and this is her this is her showing that she does not agree with the marriage. So yes, that's what it's giving me as well. Hey,
Hey,
Latoya.
Latoya. Yeah, she's not ready for it. She's not ready. Okay, all right. So we've discussed Miss Phaedra's dress here. So it's cute. It's cute. So we'll just go on
Yes.
down here to the Miss Sweet Tea.
Miss Sweet Tea. See, now I've seen dresses like this with these appliques at the bottom, and I just never liked them.
I hate them.
Danielle Brooks wore one of these dresses to the SAG Awards. I don't like how that looks. It looks like it's dragging the dress down, and
Mhm.
also the ruching and the draping and the corset area is making it. Is this dress is aging Sweet Tea? It's making her look 20 years older than she actually is. I don't know if she wants to
Mhm.
look or dress like these other women on the show because I believe
Right.
she is the youngest. I don't know how old Toya is, but I don't like the corset. The corset looks fine, but the draping and the corset is adding weight to her. I don't like this dress at all. Do you like it?
I don't. It looks like the old Baptist church lady fabric. I
Yes,
cannot
absolutely.
stand that. It looked like the fabric when you go out in the rain, it'll just bead. It won't go through. The water won't go through the dress. I hate this fabric. And then I
Yeah.
did not even notice. Hey, Ollie Hall, thank you for being here. I did not even notice that she has like a feather train on the bottom of it. A
Yeah.
purple feather train. No, I don't like
Mm,
it, sweetie. It makes her look like she is way older than she is. Like,
yes, aging
like
her.
like she went with the mothers of the church to go and buy her a dress, and somebody's holding her hat in the back. I didn't
Yeah.
like it. I did not like it. Carol Chamberlain says Sweet Tea dress looks like an art and crafts project.
Okay, especially the bottom of it. I don't get that style. I don't know where that came from. They need to throw it away. Okay.
One of her friends must have made it and was trying to like get on the show. So kudos to them.
Oh,
Maybe they'll do better next season. But that's just Sweet Tea. It's just not. It's not.
I don't
It's not
like
doing it for
it.
me. It was the fabric for me.
Agreed.
It was the
Agreed. Fabric
fabric.
choice.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay.
Dr. Heavenly is next. Dr. Heavenly is actually my best dressed for this reunion. I
Yes.
love this
Hmm.
dress. This is a perfect color. And Dr. Heavenly always gets it right at the reunion. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily pay attention to her style during the season,
Mm-mm.
but Dr. Heavenly always gets it right with the reunion. And she did not disappoint this time. I think that the fabric is beautiful. The color is beautiful. I typically do not see evening gowns that are this dark green or green in general, but this is a
Hmm.
perfect color for Dr. Heavenly. I love the fabric choice. I love this dress altogether. Do you like it as well?
I love the dress. Now, let me tell you, I went on her Instagram page and I saw her. She did a full, video of her face and her makeup and all of that stuff. And I didn't even know it was Dr. Heavenly until I was like, wait, is that Dr. Heavenly? But,
Wow.
but whoever did her makeup, they need an Oscar because
Okay.
she was beautiful.
Beat honey.
Beautiful. Yes. I mean,
Yes.
all the way pulled together. Yes. It was beautiful. Thank you, Bianca. Yeah, she said she agreed. Um, Ollie said maybe Little Mermaid. That's probably what Sweet Tea dress was. No, it's not
Could
even. I
no.
wouldn't even give that to Little Mermaid. They'd be mad at us for saying that.
Right.
Take said cut for Sweet Tea's bottom dress. Yeah, cut that bottom stuff off. I-
It's not cute. It's not flattering.
yeah, I don't like it at all. But Dr. Heavily, I'm gonna agree with you, Jonathan. Number one, yes, she didn't. Now during the season, I don't know what she'd be wearing.
I really don't pay attention to what she wears during the season. I never did.
Go ahead. All right. So then we
All
got.
right. Next, we have Toya. This doesn't surprise me that Toya went so young looking. I do think that
Right.
the dress is pretty, but it is giving me prom. It gives
Thank
me
you.
a prom dress that the most popular girl in school is going to wear. But
Mhm.
this looks like a dress actually that you can get off the rack. It doesn't look special to me, but it is a pretty dress. I do think that she goes along with the theme, although I really don't see too much flower. Maybe the ruching at the bottom of the dress. I don't know, but this doesn't surprise me because Toya is typically dressing younger than she really is. But
Right.
again, it is appropriate. I think it is appropriate. It's cute, but it's Toya. So what else do you
It looks
expect?
to me like she should be on the top of a little 5-year-old's birthday cake spinning around in a circle.
Yes, a princess dress.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Now, I don't know, and it kind of looks like cotton candy is coming out from underneath the dress, and I don't know what
it
the little
does.
fold is on the side. I
Yeah.
don't know. But like somebody else was saying, I was watching another blogger's page, and they were like, "There's no real theme for this reunion. What was the theme?"
Well,
So,
for me, it was flower power. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah,
garden, maybe the Garden of Eden. I don't know, but it's clearly a flower theme.
he said the Garden of Eden. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. I love it. Right, Carol. I said the same thing. She said Toya looks like the little ballerina. Yeah,
Yes, yes, she does. But she
mhm,
looks cute though. Like
yeah.
it's
It
really
is
no
a cute.
shade, and I love her hair too. Her hair looks good too.
Now Toya never fails on the hair. I've
No,
never seen
never.
Toya
Always
with
on
her hair.
point.
She's always right with the hair.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So now we have the
Dr.
other
Alicia.
Dr. Alicia. What we got?
Dr. Alicia is one of the good best dresses. This is a good dress. I do like this dress. I don't love the color of the dress per se, but I do love the design. It is snatched
Mm,
on her body, is showing
it
off
is.
of her curves or whatever curves she may have there. We see something going on there.
Did
She's
you
clearly
not?
stitched. It's a beautiful dress. I just don't care for the color. The color is a little dull for me. But I
Yeah.
do like the design of the dress. I do like the appliques of the flowers on the dress. I think it's a really pretty dress. I think she looks good.
Now this one to me, I love the lace parts of the dress from the
Hmm.
knee up, but from the bottom, it kind of looks like the dress is spitting her out.
Okay,
I don't
I
really
see what you
like
mean.
that part. Now, if she would have had like some clear lace in the back or clear lace at the bottom, I think to me that would have looked really, really nice. But it's what it is. It is what it is. Now, I do
Yeah.
want to bring up this video so that you guys can get a visual of what these dresses look like as they were moving. Let's see. And again, I got this one from Dr. Jackie's Instagram page. So we're just going to
Okay.
share that a little bit. Let's take a look.
That's Phaedra. Atoya. Quad.
Hmm.
Sweet Tea. Oh, Sweet Tea's hair is looking good.
Hmm.
Oh, and Dr. Heavenly's hair looks wonderful too.
See how beautiful Alicia's dress looked on the top. Now, see, Simone, you messed up again. You look like my dress, Simone.
Yeah,
You look like my
yeah.
dress. Like just something you got from online from Amazon.
I think his Phaedra's dress might be too much for this reunion, especially the bottom of it. That looks like a whole lot.
I do love Alicia's top part of her dress. That was really, really pretty. Mm-mm,
Agreed.
Simone, you know, Simone, you shopped at the same store I shopped, Amazon.
Yeah. Well, oh, okay.
You shopped at Amazon with me,
Child.
girl.
But
So,
let's get into the actual episode itself, because we are almost halfway through the show already, child. So
mhm.
there are really only two things that I really wanted to talk about. As far as this $150,000 that Dr. Alicia seemingly has lost track of, and her excuse was it was for the kids. That sounds like a lie to me. It sounds like an excuse to me. Now, I don't know why she thought, if you're going to think of a lie for losing $150,000, you got to come up with a better excuse than your kids. Okay. Because clearly that's not that's not the case. What were your thoughts when you heard this come out of her mouth, Regina?
I heard she trying to keep up with the Joneses, the Smiths, and the Kardashians, and,
Okay.
and not keeping up allegedly with her money. Now I know it's easy to run a bill up. I know how easy it is. But when you know your husband gonna have a whole problem with that, you
Right.
where the receipts at? Because that's one thing I do in my household, and I do that so my husband knows he can trust me. I come home, I just hand him the receipts. I don't ask him, can I buy it? I just hand him the receipts
Okay.
so that he
Gotcha.
knows I bought it. But that
Oh,
way he's not asking for the receipts. But I do that in my household for real, for real. So that's what I questioned. I said, if Chemo was saying she spent $150,000 in a matter of a few months and he don't know where the money went, and I'm like, well, Alicia, where the money, where the receipts?
right.
You know, what happened? Where are the credit card bills to show where the money went? Or did you just pull money out the account? Girl, what happened? Did you give your family some money and you don't want Kima to know you gave your family some money? What happened?
Ain't no telling. Well, I know where we ain't gonna get the truth from. We ain't gonna get it from Dr. Alicia. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I also thought it was very interesting that while they were having dinner, Dr. Heavenly thanked Dr. Chemo or Kino, whatever the new doctor's name is,
Yes.
for speaking up about his views concerning
Yes.
marriage, saying that Dr.
Mhm.
Damon is a lot like Dr. Kino. It's just that Dr. Damon doesn't really voice his views concerning marriage that much. We hear Dr. Heavenly's views on marriage all the time, but Dr. Damon's really not that vocal about what he thinks concerning the gender roles in marriage, and that's what Dr. Kino has been spatting at us all
Yes,
season long. Did you find that surprising? Because I did initially, but then when Dr.
I
Damon
did.
was in the confessional saying that he agrees, it did not surprise me at all. But it hearing it from Dr. Damon, I don't think it would sound as bad or as aggressive coming from Dr. Damon, and we might be able to swallow it a little bit better if Dr. Damon were to give it to us, as compared to Dr. Kino with his vibrato and
Well,
his
when Dr. Heavenly said it, and she
yeah,
and she was at the table, and I was like, wait a minute, Dr. Damon is the same way as Kima?
right, yeah,
And I was like, no, the Heavenly starting up some mess again. And then when they went in the confessional, and Dr. Damon said, yeah, I agree with his philosophy as far as the men and the household and everything out. I had to side Dr. Damon for a minute because I was like, what? And he did say he's not as vocal, but he does agree with his sentiments and the way he acts, the way he acts and stuff. And so I was like, okay, so he's been hiding this from us. He's been hiding this.
and
So
I'm also thinking that maybe he did not voice this because he knew the reaction he would get from viewers and maybe the other women in the group. Would you agree with that as well?
I think he probably would. And also I do believe Dr. Damon is a quiet person. He don't let out as much of his information. Of course, he don't have to because he got a wife that lets out, all the
Okay.
conversations. He can't be quiet. But it did shock me. But then when you think about it and you hear when Dr. Heavenly is saying, oh, I do this for daddy, and I do this for daddy, and I do this for that. And
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, now I get it.
It makes sense. It really
Makes
does
sense
make
now.
sense. And
It makes
again,
sense.
with Dr. Damon and Dr. Heavenly, it doesn't sound as bad. It's just the way when Dr. Kino speaks, it just
Prima.
sounds like chemo. Thank you. It just
Mhm.
sounds like ignorance to me. I don't know. I can't take him. I really
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't take
Mhm.
him.
Mhm.
So let's move on to this Med Gala that they're having. So we all know about the Met Gala. So Dr. Jackie had the idea of creating a Med Gala celebrating those in the medical field. I don't know if it's necessarily supposed to be just for African Americans because she didn't specify, but I think we only saw African Americans in the party.
Mhm.
Anila is coming. I was so
Hey,
upset that
Anila
we weren't.
girl.
I was so upset that we didn't see her husband because he's the best part of the show when he's
He
around,
is.
but
He is.
unfortunately he wasn't there. But all of the women sponsored and pitched in monetarily, except for Toya. Toya's contribution is free wine, also a poster. Advertising for her wine. Now she's not going to give her $1,000 according to Heavenly, but she's going to be giving our wine. Now I will have to agree with Dr. Heavenly. This sounds tacky. This sounds tacky. This sounds like
Yeah.
old Toya from season 2 that really can't get
Yeah.
with it. That's the outsider of
Mhm.
the group. Why would you not participate as far as giving your money to this event? You're going to be at the event, but you're going to advertise. Now, you saying that you're giving us your wine. Giving us your wine is advertisement, and I don't think that's a necessarily a monetary contribution to the event. I think Toya was wrong for doing this. I do not agree with this whatsoever. If we're all pitching in, we all need to pitch in. You giving us your wine so that you can have a taste test at our event for your wine, your product, and a big behind poster advertising your wine. That is
I'm gonna tell you.
tacky.
I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are, and I'm gonna tell you two sides Because, hey, Apostle Cheeseborough, thank you for being here. Hey. I'm going to tell you two sides. One thing is, I realized that Dr. Jackie, in her preparation of this event, did not prepare properly.
Why say that?
I'm going to tell you that. Here's why. Because had she informed all of the people who were going to be attending and sponsoring, she would have had a clear information in her form when they were filling out and registering that if you want to sponsor, if you're going to bring your products, you must purchase a sponsorship of $1,000. That's the wording that should have been in that. Whatever the contract was, whatever the agreement was, whatever the phone call was, that should have been there. I get what Toya's saying. Toya said, I'm contributing. You didn't tell me necessarily how to contribute, but Toya, I guess you did know she did say something about $1,000, but I'm just looking at it both ways. So with Dr. Jackie, I think the second year Met Gala, when she does this Met Gala, she's going to make it clear. If you want to promote your product, you must pay a sponsorship fee of $1,000 or whatever it is. And then, okay, yes, you can have your products on display. You must purchase a sponsorship. But I think what she basically did was she wanted the people to come in and she said, okay, give $1,000. And Toya and Eugene probably thinking, okay, I'm going to give my wine, which is more than $1,000, which they knew clearly that wasn't what they were talking about, but that's what they want to use because Dr. Jackie did not make it clear. You have to make it clear enough so that you can hold up the paper and say, look, here it is. So that's that part. Now, Dr. Eugene and Toya have $1,000 floating around somewhere because Toya had that much in her hair. So she could easily just say, here, this is my girlfriend, Dr. Jackie, who's been there for me, done this. I'm going to give you this $1,000, write it off as a tax write-off or something, because I'm sure it probably was tax write-offable. And so write-offable, but I think she was being cheap, and Dr. Eugene was being cheap.
Exactly.
Right. Dr. Jackie did not ask you to bring your wine. She wanted your donation. And again, I believe Dr. Jackie's going to learn from this and make sure that paperwork and that language in there is real clear for next time. But that's my thoughts on that.
The club, the party promoter told Toya, we have to take your poster down, girl, because we can have all this. And what did Toya do? She put it right back up.
Put it right back up. You know why she put it right back up? Because there was nothing in writing to say that it was not supposed to be there. Dr. Jackie, gonna get this together. Dr. Jackie, call me, girl. Call me. I do that part for you. I have it real plain and clear. Come on, Dr. Jackie, give me a call over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show.
Right.
Yes, girl, she get free publicity. And that's another thing. Dr. Toya, you got free publicity. So go ahead and pay the $1,000. And like somebody said on another page that I was watching, they said Toya didn't even pay for the wine. She just, donated because she didn't even pay for it, but it is what it is.
When people advertise for things, they pay for those advertisements. The actual product is not the advertisement itself. They pay to advertise, and you did not pay to advertise, Toya.
Listen, when I go to concerts and venues and stuff like that, and I'm going to put my banner up that says the Juice Radio and Talk Show, I got to pay for that.
Okay.
I can't just walk in there and say, well, I'm giving y'all 1,000 business cards and I pay, $500 for these cards. I can't do that. No. But they make it clear when I sign up, they say you will pay this.
Exactly. Ciao.
But listen, I was so surprised that Eugene gonna pull Damon to the side. But go ahead. You tell him about what Miss Heavenly did.
Right. Heavenly got on the mic after Dr. Jackie thanked everyone, thanked all the sponsors for the event. And Dr. Heavenly got on the mic and said, Toya did not contribute nothing. She did not sponsor not a darn thing. And she didn't sponsor nothing. And she also corrected Dr. Heavenly for Simone's name, not addressing Dr. Simone as Dr. Simone. Now, Toya was asking for it. Toya was asking for that. Toya was asking for it. Dr. Heavenly putting her on blast. What do you think about that?
Oh, two things again. Here's my thing. Dr. Heavenly is messy, and I don't curse, but y'all, she's messy.
She's messy, boo.
And for her to go on that platform with all these people there and you see Toya right there and you want to call her out at your expense because you know the camera's rolling, that's messy. And here's the other thing that I did not like. Dr. Jackie, that was her event. Dr. Jackie could have came up, took the mic from Heavenly and said, listen, I know you, my friend. I know you're trying to protect me, but we won't be doing that to this individual. This is my event. But Dr. Jackie always sits back and just smile at this stuff. So I did not like that. I thought Dr. Heavenly was being super messy. I did not like it. And people are coming for her in the comments on social media for that behavior. Even some of her super fans are coming for her and in her comments saying that she was wrong for doing that. And she was absolutely wrong. And she did put her husband in a position for Dr. Eugene to say, listen, I'm not going to talk to your wife. I'm talking to you. But then here's the thing. Dr. Heavenly's husband just sat in the confessional like, well, you know, she said that. And so I was like, okay, see, Dr. Damon, you losing points with me again. You losing points with me, Dr. Damon. Losing. I didn't like it at all. I did not like it at all.
But Dr. Heavenly does this all the time to Dr. Damon. And I think Dr. Damon's at a point where he doesn't feel like he needs to make excuses for Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly is who Dr. Heavenly is. You can either take her or leave her. But she's going to do what she's going to do. And I can't control that. And so to be honest, I think Dr. Damon enjoys that a little bit.
You think so?
I think he might find it entertaining.
It
and
could
he just
be.
doesn't want to tell nobody.
Well, Bianca said, do y'all think that Dr. Heavenly would have called Toya out if Toya didn't try to correct her saying Simone's name? I don't know.
And that's why I said that Toya was asking for it, because I don't know. I think she might have said it either way. I'm pretty sure she would have said it regardless. But I think that might have fueled Dr. Heavenly's fire to say it maybe even faster or even louder because of what Toya said.
She probably did. Y'all remember to click the thumbs up on this video. Thumbs up on this video as we continue this great program. All right, so where are we going to now, Jonathan?
And last but not least, with Married to Medicine, Quad makes her way to this event. She literally, says hello to everyone. Toya and Anila walk right past her. They don't say nothing to to Quad. I was about to say Dr. Quad. I don't know why Quad's there. She has no ties to the medical community anymore. But it is what it is. Quad got to be there for the
She's
cameras.
still trying to stay relevant. She just want to stay relevant.
Exactly. But the Toya and Anila walk right past her, and they both say in their confessionals, "Why would I speak to her?" So I'm glad that they did that and didn't have a big argument. Quad goes straight to Sweet Tea and asks her, "Where your husband at, girl? Can I speak to your husband?" Then Dr. G comes over and he's a little apprehensive about speaking to her, having any type of interaction with her, and then she asks if she can hug him. Because they initially shake hands, but she asked if she could hug him, and I think he said that she's gonna have to get Sweet Tea's permission.
No, Sweet Tea. She asked Sweet Tea, "Can I? Do you mind if I hug him?" And Sweet Tea said, "Well, you have to ask him that." And then ask him,
and Quad held on to that hug for a little while. I don't know if you've noticed that, but she held on to that hug for a little bit. And Dr. G's hand did linger on Quad just a little bit, but Dr. G was obviously very uncomfortable with this particular thing going on with Quad. But of course, it's a show. She's his ex-wife. We have to do this for reality TV. But Quad looked gorgeous in her. I love the black dress that she was wearing. I don't necessarily care for that bob for her, but I love the dress that she was wearing. Did you think she came to shake things up? And what did she shake things up?
She did come to try and shake things up because Dr. Jackie said, "Who invited Quad?"
Who invited Quad? That's what I want to know.
Producers, y'all stop having this +1. Because Dr. Jackie was like, she was not supposed to be there. And Quad, of course, anytime there's a camera that's available, I believe, allegedly, that Quad is going to be like, let me get in this camera view. Now, Sweet Tea, when you need to have all that rah-rah, you don't. Because that was a moment when you should have told Quad, here's me, I'm a role play. I'm going to be Sweet Tea.
Okay.
You be Quad. Come in and ask me and say, "Hey,
what's going on, Sweet Tea? I see. Where your husband at, girl? I'm looking for your husband, baby. Can I give him a hug?"
Oh, you mean that man that put this one on me? Oh, girl, he around here somewhere. He around here. Yes, he is. What else can I do for you, girl? What? How was the single life? You okay? I'm praying
Oh,
that you find somebody.
yes,
I am
yes.
praying
Read
that you find
her. Read her. Yes,
yes,
I love
that's what I
that.
would have done. And then when she came over, now ask me now if you can hug him. Go ahead.
Quadi, no, no, sweet tea, do you mind if I hug
Yeah.
your husband? Put my hands on
Oh,
him a
girl. Oh,
little?
no, I'm sorry, girl. You had all that time last time, but now these hugs are for me, girl. I'm sorry. But
Okay,
there's
you
a
had
lot of
10
single
plus
guys
years.
here. There's a lot of single guys here for you to hug on. No, he don't. No, no. That's a
Okay,
but thank you for asking.
you
Girl,
had
no.
years of marriage to hug on that man,
Whole bunch
girl.
of years. Whole bunch of years. I would not have even given her that opportunity to hug my man.
My
No.
husband, okay?
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I would have been petty just like that. And I'm a nice girl. I'm the nice girl. But
Right.
Quad, you coming in a room full of all these single people and you gonna ask where is your ex-husband after all the mess you said about him on social media and online and dragged him? No, girl.
Mm,
And then come in there talk about where he at. You know why she coming in there? Because look at Dr. G. He done got himself all with his weight together, looking all
okay.
nice, smelling all nice, and got somebody else. And now here she come in here like them roaches that be trying to come in the creases of the house.
Okay.
After
Now,
you don't put them out.
Sweet Tea did kiss him right in front of Quad. So, she did
Thank
a little bit right in front of her, but
yeah.
I agree with you, Regina. That's exactly how she should have been in front of
Yeah.
Quad.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm the nice girl, but don't come in here. You done left him. I wish my husband's ex-wife would.
Oof.
Oh, I hope the cameras are rolling because she will get it.
Get it, yes. And
No.
lastly, for Married to Medicine, I don't know if you saw the trailer for the reunion, but Mr. Apollo is making
Mm-mm.
an appearance. Now, we have not seen Apollo on this show at all. However, he makes an appearance during the reunion. Now, I'm not complaining now. So do not get me wrong. William Joe Nathan Lee is not complaining about seeing Apollo's fine behind on this show. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm loving to see this fine man on this show, but why is he on the reunion and what does he have to say?
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to
You know,
see
I'm ready
it.
to see that fine man.
I
Oh,
can't
Lord.
because I'm Apollo anyway. I love me some Apollo. I don't care even when she was dragging him and he was doing wrong. I was like, Apollo, you too cute to be acting like that.
Okay, he does no wrong
But
in my eyes.
but well, he was wrong in my eyes, but it did not take away from him still being cute. He was wrong, but he was cute. And I watched him on the other show that he's on with him and his beautiful wife. Listen, he has remarried, beautiful wife. She loves him, loves him. They make a beautiful couple. But there's just something charming about Apollo that when you watch him, I follow him on Instagram. It just feels like we're friends. You know,
Okay.
like Wendy Williams used to say all the time, friends on our head.
Yeah, he's
And
relatable.
Apollo to me he's a cool guy. He did some stuff like a lot of people do. They try and come up on money and stuff like that. And he did some things
Mhm.
that got him into some trouble. But it does not take away that this guy is a cool guy. So I
He
can't
is.
wait. And I'm glad that Bravo is bringing Apollo on the reunion
Mm,
because he was not on any of the episodes. And so
right.
we didn't get to see Phaedra go through any of the moments like, wait, what does he do? What? So this, I think, is Bravo's way to show us, okay, Phaedra, you ain't gonna get away with not having us give you one of those moments to be like, oh, and I think that's what they're doing. And listen, I like it.
Right, but I have heard that Phaedra and Apollo are on good terms at this time.
Yeah,
So I have
Bianca.
heard that there's no bad blood between them. So it'll be exciting to see what he thinks of the season this far. And I wonder if he'll have anything to say about Kino's views on marriage. That'll be interesting to see because I don't think he has the same views as Dr. Kimo.
I don't think he does. Yeah, Bianca. He's so handsome, ain't he? Yeah. Carol said, yes, I want the real tea on Apollo and Faye Faye.
Okay.
Real tea. Yes. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and continue. What we got?
We're going to Housewives of Potomac. They are in, where are they?
Ooh,
The Dominican Republic?
they are. Well, you know what? Real quick, let's just do this. They are. No, they're in. Where's that place that they went to?
They're on
Remember
some
where
island,
that place
child.
they one of them, yes, like we said, one of them islands they went to. Let's do
Somewhere in
this
the
real quick.
Caribbean.
We're gonna play a little bit of the sneak peek of the reunion for you guys. Let's take a look at
Okay.
that.
Okay.
On a dramatic three-part reunion.
I'm thinking whatever Andy's referring to as far as Chef's Kiss probably ain't gonna be nothing, child. I'm not gonna get my hopes up for that. But
Probably not.
I'm excited about this reunion. I really am.
Yes, I am too. I am too. Yes, Bianca, this is going to be something else here. This reunion, I think this is probably going to be one of their best ones. I think so. All right, so let's go on to Housewives of
Housewives of
Potomac.
Potomac,
Child,
yes.
here
We
we go.
start off with this crowning of Mecca being the new Grand Dame. And I love Karen's reaction to it because Karen really could have gone off on Giselle for doing this. We know why
Mhm.
Giselle is doing this. She's doing this to get underneath Karen's skin. But Karen says, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You've got that, whatever it is that the case might be, Miss Grand Dame of this area code or this zip code, whatever the case may be. But I love what Karen said in the confessional. She said, Giselle can't crown ish, okay? Giving her a Party City crown, walking around in public with a Party City crown. This ain't no crowning. This is a clowning. And then she put a clown mask in front of her face. So, don't I look like Giselle? Hey. This show would be nothing without Karen Hugert. Let me say that again. This show would be nothing without Karen Hugert. Even if Wendy was still on the show and Karen was gone, I wouldn't watch it because Karen is the reason why this show is still on the air. I love Karen.
Karen is the Grand Dame. Like she said, if y'all want to crown the Nneka to be the Grand Dame, she got to strip a land. Go ahead. She got to strip a land. Karen is it. Let me tell you, if Karen left, the large amount of the viewers, I think, would leave with her.
I believe
Karen
so too.
could have her own. She could have her own show.
I agree.
Ray would be a guest on the show. Karen could run this thing.
Okay, and I think Giselle needs to be on her hands and knees thanking Karen for allowing her a platform to spill her mess, to give her reads, to do her debauchery. Because if Karen was not on this show would not be on the air any longer. I'm sorry, but Candace can't do it. Wendy can't do it on her own. Ashley can't do it, even though Ashley keeps the mess going. Wendy can't do it on her own. Karen is the star of this show. And I think people need to realize that and recognize that and acknowledge it. These women need to acknowledge it for her. And she should be sitting by Andy on every reunion. Just like Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone sit by Andy on every single reunion. Karen needs to be sitting by Andy on every single reunion.
Right there. She don't need a middle seat or an end seat. She needs to be right there next to him, if not in his lap. She needs to be right
of the show. Giselle gets to do it every season. Giselle's never not sat by Andy. And I don't see, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Listen, if Karen, what Giselle needs to do is Giselle needs to give Karen a trophy and give it to her and say, thank you for helping me to have this show to go this long. Because without Karen, it would have been over after episode 1, season 1. Karen is the one who has brought this thing to this magnitude. And we know because she got her own little spinoff. Who else got their own little spinoff? Who else?
Nobody.
Who else got their own? Thank you. There it goes. Go ahead.
So anyway, so the girls start to do the golfing or whatever the case may be. And Giselle says that she's not exclusive with Jason. However, if she sees him on Instagram with another woman, it's going to be an issue. She said that they're dating, but she's not exclusive. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I really don't. It sounds like they have different intentions concerning this relationship.
And then she tried to clean it up when she was in the confessional, talking, I had a little something to drink. I don't know what I was saying. Giselle,
girl,
you have to learn how to keep these men, Giselle.
Okay. Whatever. So anyway, I want to address Karen's outfit during breakfast. Did she not, Regina? Did she not slay? Like she was putting the girls to shame in this sheer cover up with this course body banging.
Triple 20 was better than those 30, 40s, and 20s.
That's how it's supposed to look, girl. Okay, that's how it's supposed to look.
I thought it was Mia for a minute. I turned around and I was like, "What? This triple 60 right here?" And when she turned around and saw the backside with this sheer, I was like, "Yes, Karen,
beautiful."
Whoever is dressing Karen, Where's your Oscar?
Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Everything,
They did that.
everything. Okay.
Yes.
So, anyways, before that happened,
Mhm.
though, they were having
You're right
dinner,
there.
and Giselle lets the girls know that her daughter is going to a HBCU in Florida. So she
Oh, this
says
part.
that the atmosphere in Florida is not necessarily that great for those of us in the African American community. Not that great for women. Not a place where you would literally want to go on purpose,
Mhm.
because it's Florida and they have the worst governor in the United States, Ron DeSantis. And during this conversation, while Giselle is, telling her business, which seems to be the only business that Giselle gives us besides her relationship with Jason, she talks about her kids.
Yeah.
Candace and Wendy are trading eyes and they're
So
trading
disrespectful.
faces. And, it just seems like they're not interested in this particular conversation.
What?
Now, this to me looked like some high school stuff, things
Thank
that young
you.
girls do.
Yeah.
I wasn't upset about it because I really don't care about Giselle. I find
Understand.
it nice that her child is going to college. I
Mhm.
support that altogether, but
Mhm.
they don't care about anything that has to do with Giselle, and I understand that. So what did you think watching that?
Now, here's the thing. When I start watching this, I love that Giselle was telling the girls, okay, her daughters are going away, because I don't think the girls picked up on this part. I picked up on it as a mom who's had, kids go and you be an empty nester.
Mhm.
What she was basically trying to tell the girls, her friend girl group, is my daughter is leaving. The other ones are getting ready to leave. I'm going to be alone. I think that's the part
Oh,
they did not hear.
okay.
And when you and yeah, she's concerned her daughter's going away to a whole nother state, and she's
Mhm.
concerned about her going away to another state. And so the girls didn't really pick up on that part. But I thought it was so disrespectful, so rude. I really would love to hear as to what Candace and Wendy's real thought was. Was it that it was a concern with the kids? Because to me, it kind of seemed like they knew something, but they didn't want to say anything or something like that. But it was really rude and disrespectful for them at that moment to be sitting there making these faces. And they gave me mean girl vibes to be
Mhm.
doing that, because I said
Mhm.
it's so disrespectful. This girl's, y'all, I may not like somebody, but when they're telling me
Yeah.
that their child is going away to college, and I'm going, my main thing is going to be, listen, let me put all that stuff aside and be here, because I know you won't be by yourself. And you also concerned that your child is away, so going to be going away so far. So
Mhm.
drop that mess that y'all have going on, and understand what Giselle is trying to say. It was really rude. And then here's the other thing, that Wendy made me so mad and angry, because when she says, oh, well, Florida has the stand your ground law, and I would not be sending my black boys to Florida, because people can get, I don't know, she said the word die or killed or whatever like that.
Mhm.
Yes, Florida does. However, Florida is also with other states that have problems in the other states too, which I was so glad that, I don't know which of the other ladies said, well, there's crime in every state or something like that.
Mhm.
But Wendy, I believe, said that to try and spike more fear into Giselle and wanted to make her feel more uncomfortable. She wasn't saying that from a place of, oh, I'm concerned about your daughter. Wendy was being messy. Wendy was being nasty. And Wendy's going to pay for stuff that she does like that. You don't do stuff that, this girl daughter is going away, and then you're going to try and instill more fear into her. That was messy.
It was very mean
I
girl-ish.
can't stuff like
There's a
that.
time and place for everything, and that was not the time nor the place. So
No. And she was being spiteful. Wendy was being spiteful.
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Well,
Let's
Bianca said this. She said that's how Giselle and Robin was when Wendy was talking about her son's ceremony. Good point, Bianca. She
Mhm.
said they all do the same thing to each other. Thank you
Yes.
for reminding us of that. Yes. Thank
Agreed, agreed. So let's get on to Mia, because Mia and Karen go back and forth at this dinner. And
you.
Mia, she says, I got some tea on you girls. So do you want me to tell the truth? Now, Mia,
Mia always lying.
we know you as the liar. Okay, so what makes you think that we believe you got something on Karen that nobody else knows? Here, and the worst part about it is the way that Karen has been answering these questions during this sex question game. it's leading us to believe that Karen might be getting hers on the side, especially with her trainer, maybe.
Yeah.
So, and that would not surprise me, and I wouldn't be upset with it. You know what I'm saying? I see you taking your drink, Regina. So I'm not going to make any assumptions. So I'm going to move on. But Karen might be getting it, and she's well within her rights, in my opinion, to do so. But Mia, we know you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, okay?
I don't think Mia knows anything. Mia tries to be the bone carrier, but she's not carrying none. Her bag is empty. I think she's
carrying lies. That's what she's carrying.
She has done this before. We have seen it before, and but she's so good at getting the girls to get wound up. She's so good at that, and that's crazy that they would even sit there and pay that any attention, knowing her history.
Okay,
it's just crazy to me.
Because Giselle in her confessional was like, "Oh yeah, Mia got some dirt on Karen." No, Giselle, you know darn well Mia ain't got nothing on Karen. And so, speaking of Mia's lies, when we get to the next day, and Ashley's talking about the fact of why she hasn't necessarily divorced Michael as of yet. And then Wendy asked Mia if she got with Gordon because of his money. And Mia is saying that Gordon didn't have all that money when we first got together. And, I was a stripper at this place. And I also have an inheritance. An inheritance. Mia, do you know what an inheritance is, Mia? I don't think you know what the definition of an inheritance is, because if you knew, I don't think you would have let that come out your mouth, girl.
Maybe she meant to say allowance.
Maybe that was the proper word to use, because I don't believe for a second of any day that you got some type of inheritance. And if so, why haven't we heard about this in the last 3 seasons that you've been on the show?
From who though? Mia. But here's the thing: when she said she had more money than Gordon, now I had to think about that for a minute, because I was like, okay, so let me think for a moment. And then she had to say, I think she alluded to, or either she said something like, most of the guys that come in there, they think they rich, but they really not. They fronting or something like that.
Right.
And then the girls had to remind her, Mia, you told us that Gordon was dropping thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to you.
10,000 a night. That's what she said. 10,000 a night.
Thank you. So Mia, girl. And then she said she had more cash. Gordon had more assets. Girl, Mia, stop. Stop
this is why Mia. This is why Mia has no business being on this show. I'm convinced that Mia has no business being on the show. She's not that girl, and she's never been that girl. Last thing that I want to mention before we go, besides the photo shoot that I love when Karen gave him a little leg. I love to see a little bit of leg, Karen. No, she does not have to take off her shawl. No, she doesn't have to take off her cover up. Karen does what she want to do, okay? And she's gonna do it.
She had that body from season 1, episode 1.
Okay.
And she still has the best body out of all of them. I don't care what they don't eat, what the exercises they do, what Zumba classes or whatever. Karen is the absolute best. Now, she ain't giving up the name of that trainer, though. She ain't giving up.
No, she's smart about that. Yes, she's smart about that, because
they'll be calling them trying to get info.
And if we saw a picture of them, that would be confirmation of what's going on. But Karen is a smart woman, okay? So that's why we ride for Karen. But Ashley takes this time to let us know that she's been talking to not a life coach. I don't know exactly how she said this person was, what this person's title was. But anyways, the person that she's been dealing with has encouraged her to get back into music. And so she gives us a little taste of this new song that she has, and surprisingly she sounded decent. She really did, because Candace was the first one to say, "Here's your microphone, girl, go ahead and sing." I thought that was shade, Candace, because the way that Candace was coming for her in season 5 reunion, talking about her Deep Space album compared to her Coffee and whatever other singles that she had, but actually sounded good. I enjoyed the message in the song as well, that she's going through something, but she's rising above. So what did you think of that moment when Ashley
I loved it. I love her song, and I love the inspiration behind it. I love the message. I love her vocal, the sound, her voice was beautiful. I love that she was brave enough to sing it in front of, strangers
These
out there.
judgmental girls. Okay.
I also love this one scene, and then we're going to be getting out of here. I love where Ashley said, well, go ahead and sing it, and she passed her the knife. And that reminded me of a few episodes when Ashley and her
A few seasons ago, yes, when they were at Candace's house, and
I
Ashley said,
know.
"Well, we're in your mother's house, okay?"
Yes.
And
And she passed her that knife, and I was like, okay, here we go with this knife again. But this time, the knife was used for good deeds. This time, good deeds.
yes,
And I love that Candace was the one that gave it to her. And maybe Candace thought, well, let's see if she really got it. She probably, and she was pleasantly surprised, I'm sure.
she was.
And I loved how the guys across the way were cheering for her as well. So it was great. I love that part. Wonderful.
And Candace gave Ashley some great words of encouragement at this
Yes.
table as well. That surprised me a lot because I know that Candace really doesn't see it for Ashley, but I love the fact that she took the moment to lift Ashley up in at this dinner. I love seeing
I love it. I love it. Well, you guys, we're sorry, but listen, we're already here for an hour. It's time for us to get out of here. But you guys get to see Jonathan and I right back here at 7 o'clock in about 1 minute. We're going to be right back as we have our 90-day fiance chat right here on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. So remember, you guys, come on back. We're going to be back. Jonathan, give us our closing thoughts before we get out of here.
Absolutely. Karen is the only grand dame. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay.
I got to agree. I concur. I concur.
Look at the material.
Oh. The white outfit told it all. It told it all.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
All right, you guys. We'll be back next week right here, same time, Monday evening at 6 p.m. We'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye now.